A traveling warrior finally finds success in Europe, Olympians clash, and there's a storm brewing in Latin America. Dive into the excitement with these highlights from the Granblue Fantasy Versus Rising Arc World Tour 2024. We kick off this month with another high-stakes tournament in Europe. Ultimate Fighting Arena, a platinum event, gathered some of Europe's finest in France, all vying for a spot in the Arc World Tour 2024 finals. Paragon's own Koji Coco was among the competitors, ready to take on Europe's elite, and would ultimately encounter American contender Zane in winners finals. This was Zane's first time on such a grand stage for the Arc World Tour. Koji Coco, the seasoned tournament veteran, took advantage and pressured Zane into the corner in the first round, going with the Belial pick over Nier. Despite Koji Coco's aggression, Zane held firm, surviving with a sliver of health and securing the first round with a well-timed empty jump low. Riding this momentum, Zane then baited a reversal in round 2 to take the first game. After taking a moment to recalibrate, Koji Coco came back in game 2 with fierce and calculated corner pressure, quickly reasserting dominance. The two titans would trade wins over the next 2 games, bringing us to a thrilling game 5 to conclude the set. And once again, Koji Coco took the spotlight, executing a brilliant offensive game plan with Belial to lock Zane in the corner. Zane attempts to escape, but an immaculate spot dodge from Koji Coco would seal the victory, earning a seat in Grand Finals. The losers bracket was packed with European powerhouses like Space, Skyll, and Release Bogus, but it was Free Usagi and Fitison who faced off for a chance to challenge the Americans. When the first 2 games split, Usagi gained the upper hand in the crucial 3rd game, countering Fitison's pressure with a well-timed counter hit into Iscariot. Usagi's patience proved to be the answer to Fitison's aggression. In the final round of Game 4, Lucilius's almighty forward M-kick would deliver the game-winning combo for Usagi, allowing Usagi to advance to losers finals. Zane looked to put a halt to any momentum Usagi had built during their losers bracket run by quickly taking a 2-game lead. However, Usagi, trapped in a corner and surrounded by wind crests in the final round of Game 3, managed to bait Zane's SSBA for a comeback victory. Despite tying up the score 2-2, Zane and Grimnir's air mobility proved to be too much for even Lucilius's almighty forward M to deal with. An impressive comeback in round 1 of Game 5 led to a victory in round 2, securing a spot in the Grand Finals. The run back between Zane and Koji Coco would not be like their clash in winners finals. Koji Coco, driven by a hunger to clinch a spot in the Arc World Tour finals, showed domination in the 3rd game. Even a character switch to Avatar Belial wouldn't be enough to derail the Koji Coco train. A gap in Zane's pressure would give Koji Coco the opening needed to secure the win. After months of traveling far and wide and falling just short of glory, Koji Coco finally captured a sought-after spot at the Arc World Tour finals on top of the title of UFA champion. America aimed to conquer 2 hemispheres in 1 weekend as we head west to Thunderstruck in Mexico. In the winners bracket, Kanmei Elsa appeared to be unstoppable, scoring commanding 3-0 victories over Alethea and 2 Easy. Meanwhile, in the losers bracket, Lucario showed equal dominance with a streak of 3-0 wins, capping off this impressive run with an SBA on reaction to eliminate 2 Easy in the losers finals. Lucario emerged as the favorite to put up a fight against Elsa, expertly spot dodging Death's pressure in round 3 of Game 1 and landing a jump in that handed Elsa the first loss of the tournament. This would only awaken the sleeping beast, as Elsa would go on a tear to win the next 4 consecutive rounds to take a 2-1 lead. Game 4 extended into the 3rd round, where Elsa would capitalize on a whiff from Lucario to win the set and 100 Arc World Tour points. From Thunder to Togas, we head over to Athens, Greece for Clash of the Olympians, a gold event featuring many familiar European players. One standout competitor was Japan's Kanari, who traveled far with hopes of climbing the Arc World Tour leaderboard through their losers bracket run. Facing local player Pollux Light in loser semis, Kanari took an early 2-0 lead by catching Narmaya slipping with a well-timed Iscariot. Pollux Light wouldn't go down easily. starting Game 3 with a brilliant anti-air and tying up the score after 2 rounds with a clutch teleport, but a misstep with Crescent Moon in the second round of Game 4 gave Kanari the opening needed to take the set and move on to losers finals. After losing to Zane at UFA, Space was determined to defend Europe's Arc World Tour points. Space's proficient use of Beatrix's close normals would be a problem for Kanari, creating several counter-hit opportunities to lock in a decisive 3-0 victory over Kanari. Space moved on to face a familiar foe, Opland Skyll, in the Grand Finals. In the first set, Skyll mixed things up with both Siegfried and a rare Sori's appearance. However, Space's aggressive play would ultimately reset the bracket with a counter-hit throw in the final round of Game 4. Skyll stuck with Siegfried after the reset, but Space's Beatrix continued to dominate. A whiff throw would end their hopes of taking the first game, but the tides of battle turned when making the switch to Sori's. A more patient playstyle allowed Skyll to control the pace of the match, slowly wearing down Beatrix and baiting out an SBA to tie up the set. The two players traded games 3 and 4, building up to a thrilling final game. Space's aggressive play and eagerness to close out the tournament would be their Achilles heel, as Skyll's patience with Sori's 2M conversion sealed their victory to be crowned champion of Clash of the Olympians, earning 100 points for the Arc World Tour. Our final event today takes us online to the virtual arena for the second South American Silver online event, Fates Episode. Representing Argentina, Milanesa Gaming aimed to take out the Brazilian competition in the losers bracket. The journey started well with a precise whiff punish to secure a 3-1 victory over Elodius, but their momentum wouldn't last long after encountering Full Moon, defeating Milanesa Gaming 3-0 with a well-timed shoulder check. On the other side of the bracket, Primal Showdown champion AmmySensei confidently advanced to Grand Finals for a highly anticipated runback against Shiro. Things would play out the same way, with AmmySensei's relentless Siegfried rushdown overwhelming Shiro with plenty of boots to the face. An ill-timed teleport in the second round of Game 3 would seal Shiro's fate, allowing AmmySensei to continue reigning supreme in South America, earning 45 points for the Arc World Tour leaderboard. Let us know what your favorite match has been from these Arc World Tour events in the comments. As always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.